This is our 90 Ford Mustang Fox body that we've built a 393 stroker for using Trick Flow 227 heads, a port matched lower intake EFI carb style, and the stage 5 man cam that they call it. If you enjoyed those Ford 351 302 Windsor videos that we've done here on the channel for a number of years, you're definitely going to dig this one. We finally got the car together, got it out off the jack stands, and we're ready to head over to the dyno. We got some tuning to do on the car today, and by the end of the video you're going to know how much wheel horsepower we're running around in our black Fox body, as we got a lot of summer left and we plan on daily driving the shit out of this car and enjoying it. Remember, it's miles per gallon, not miles per gallon. Unlike the white car, we're actually tuning on the old school Moats quarter horse, so I got to bring my laptop with me, create a custom binary tune in binary editor, and eventually we're going to switch this car over to Terminator X and see if we can't squeeze a little more horsepower out of it. But for now, we got a dyno appointment, we got to get in the car, we're actually going to drive it there and drive it home, as this is my street car and this is what we do. So let's get it fired up, head over to the dyno and start making some pulls. All right, so we've arrived here at TI Dyno here in Saybrook, Ohio. Big thanks to Kevin Cragen and TI Dyno for getting us in on a Sunday. It's a weekend and try to get the best we can in as much time as we have. But she didn't run too bad for having the old 387 tune in it. This is the 393 stroker that we were just talking about. This Windsor block was actually the 387 that we ended up putting a bunch of metal through in unfortunate catastrophic failure. Had an oil pan that was leaking really bad into the diaper. Doesn't leak anything, runs really good actually on the original tune from the 387, but we're here to pretty much give it a bunch of extra fuel because it's definitely needing it. It runs good, but I don't want to lean on it because it just ain't got enough fuel. But again, we're using the old A9L binary editor software and we're going to tune it up here on the dyno and see how much power on it. This is your next step up from a 351 Windsor stock bottom end or even the little cheap 387 build that we were building. 393 stroker, still a little bit budget because you can still use the factory rods and put like a $300 or $400 385 crank in it. Same stroke as a 387 stroker, same compression, a little bit bigger cubes. It's definitely going to run pretty good, but this is your next step with a 351 Windsor. And if you find one that needs bored, this is something you should consider instead of just doing a 30 over stock bottom end build, which you can. If you want to spend a little bit of money on some pistons and machine work, which you're going to have to anyways, might as well go ahead and put the 393 in. Keep in mind though, it does up the compression quite a bit, so you're going to have to run some big chamber heads or convert your car to E85. We're going to make a number of hits, just kind of tuning the idle, tuning the port throttle and stuff like that, and then we're going to definitely put some timing into it and put some power to the wheels. We had to make a number of adjustments and start the whole tune all over again. So we're going to have to start from the bottom with no timing, making some pulls one by one, and hopefully the car and the motor play nice together. Very first pull showed quite a bit. We were showing like 10.4 rich between up to like 3,000 and it started clearing itself up, but nonetheless we figured we would have to redo a whole nother tune. So the 387 tune was a pretty good tune to start up on, but it's not the one that we're tuning with today. If you listen close, you'll hear it break up as soon as we let in the throttle. This becomes a problem later in the video. Tuning on the dyno is just another tool for measurement to get the car dialed in. The motor's a little bit radical and the stock computer can only do so much, but we're gonna do our best while we can. We spend a lot of time on this tune, but we feel like there's some horsepower being left on the table. So we had to take a break real quick, and we had to change all the plugs around because they were pretty much fouled. And that's, you know, something to say. Our tune was pretty rich before. You can see how black these are, and it was misfiring pretty good. So we ended up changing them out real quick, and we're going to see if it runs better. So after taking a quick lunch break, we changed all the plugs. We're ready to make a couple more hits. Still making good power, but it was misfiring. Towards the end of the tuning, we're having a little bit of a really rich issue spot at the bottom, like driving at like 2,700, 3,000 RPM. We're still trying to figure it out. Intakes, got some big heads, big intake here, so a lot of stuff to tweak out. It'd probably be better if it was on a Holly because it would just self-adjust, but for sure. Seems like it's starting to kind of work its way out. So we made some adjustments on the tune and in the car. Made one more last pull. We're only at 26 degrees, so we still got 4 to 6 degrees to put in the tune. We think that this computer is just not keeping up with our 393 anymore. So it's definitely time for our Terminator X conversion and a coil-on plug. There's just a dead spot between 2,500 and like 3,700 RPM that's killing our power band. We still made 451 wheel, but we definitely think that there's an easy 10% or more horsepower on the table with the timing alone. But for now, we're going to enjoy the car while we can, to where we can be happy with it and enjoy it and do future content on making it better. I know. Appreciate you, Kevin, for letting us on a Sunday. We spent probably 3 or 4 hours here.
Sunday.
On a Sunday. Well, thank God we didn't start at 2. But Dave took the time to go through the tune really well and make it work for us. 393 makes good power. Still a little bit of things that we can do to make it better, going with like a Terminator X or what have you, but nonetheless, I'm pretty happy. We'll have a bunch of fun with it on the street. Probably take it to the track a couple times and enjoy it. You know, it's not about being the fastest car, making the most horsepower. It's about enjoying the car, and it's miles per gallon, not miles per gallon. So you guys enjoy this sort of content, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Check out that join button, become a member of the channel. But outside that, I just appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye for now.
If I'm being honest, I'm just happy that I got my black car back on the road. It's a 500 wheel car all day. We just got a little bit more effort to get there. Couple tweaks and changes, and we'll be making that video next. But for now, we're gonna drive and enjoy it. Appreciate you watching.